All right, guys, really appreciate you for following my Logic Pro for iPad series. We're going to keep it going with learning how to use the sampler, how to drag your own samples in, and how to sample things using the quick sampler, just because it's simpler, especially for beginners. Let's get into it. We're going to use our own samples. Bring up this menu, and I'm going to bring up my files. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag these files over to the right side of the screen, right over here. And here is where we'll be able to preview and drag and drop our own files in. So let's navigate through this and let's go to our drum kit. Just go ahead and tap on it and then you hit play. Next one. We're going to go ahead and drag these in one by one for right now, because that's the only option we have on version 1. And we're going to drag this over to the right like this, and now we have some options to use Drum Machine Designer, Quick Sampler, and Sample Alchemy. So for the drums, we can go ahead and use Drum Machine Designer, and what it's going to do is give us our own track stack. So next, let's go ahead and let's grab these claps, and I'm going to drag this over to where it says rim. Then I'm also going to grab this other clap and grab it over to perk 2. So that's how you can drag your own samples in. So let's make a little vibe. Go over here to loops. Then I'm going to click R&B, or let's do hip hop, and let's see what we can find over here. Okay, chords. We're going to drag this into the quick sampler. So what we're going to do is take that, drag it over here, release, and then we're going to go to quick sampler, come over here to this little knob tool in the center, and now we can see the quick sampler. We're going to double tap that, and now we can see all of the slices. Cool. So we're going to blow the sampler up. We're going to come out of that so we can see our sampler. So right now it's set to 8 voices. We're going to change this to just 1 voice. So that way, when we go to sample, we don't have to worry about them clashing or rolling over each other. So what we can do is we can actually customize these slices, and we can come over here to sensitivity. It's set to 100. So we can click sensitivity and drag down. And this will basically do less transients, or we can roll it up and get more transients. So now we have our flex tools here. We could turn this on, and now we can do the follow tempo, which basically will allow this to follow whatever our session tempo is. Then we can change the speed rate to the normal. We could do half time, quarter of the time, eighth of the time, or twice as fast, 4 times as fast, and 8 times as fast. Let's record that. Now let's add some drums. We're going to exit out of these loops. We're going to clear all of those, and then we're just going to type in vinyl, and let's use the vinyl FX. Let's check out this one. So we can use this vinyl effects 1, and we're going to drag this over to a empty space like that. Then we can use this little fader tool to be able to see the actual fader per track that we're on, which is dope. Turn the vinyl down. Yeah. Go ahead, edit that. Perfect. So then we can go ahead and quantize that. And we can just do this to a quarter note. Yeah. Bet. Now let's add a bass line to this, because now we got a crazy vibe. And I love using a deep sub bass. Really feeling this vibe right here. I really love making chill vibes and release them for everyone just to be able to vibe to. And I use DistroKid to distribute my music. And what's dope about what they've just done is they've actually made their own app. So if you come over here to your iPad or your iPhone, you can actually download the DistroKid app and you can actually scroll through and see your releases. You can edit your releases. You can go to your bank and see how much money you've made so far. Now, what's also dope about this, if you come up here to the top right-hand corner of the screen, I can visit the HyperFollow page or share the HyperFollow page, which is dope. And this is crazy convenient because I don't have to go to the Safari app or Google Chrome app to access any of this stuff now. I can literally do it from the app, hit the visit HyperFollow, boom, and I can copy and paste this, or we can go back and I can just hit the share HyperFollow and boom, I have all of my contacts who I can share it to, or I can just copy the link and paste it into my link tree. So you can use my link below to get 7% off your first year's membership. It'll help you and it'll also help your boy. It blesses the channel so we can keep this content coming. And thank you so much, DistroKid, for sponsoring this video. All right, let's vibe out. Yeah, so that's a vibe. If you guys are interested in learning more about the Alchemy sampler, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, you could check out these other videos that I have for you on Logic Pro for iPad, and I'll see you over there.